Well, some viewers are concerned about sidewalks in a southwest Colorado Springs neighborhood.
Yeah, Brennan, it's not something that you typically think about, right? They're talking about mailboxes obstructing these sidewalks and making it difficult for people with disabilities especially to get around. It's an issue on at least a dozen streets along Jetwing Drive and Astrazone Boulevard. KRDO 13 Scott Harrison, the road warrior, went to that neighborhood to investigate.
Right here is an example of the mailbox placement in this neighborhood. And as you can see, many of the mailboxes are either on or around the middle of the sidewalk. Now, there's just enough room for me to get through, so imagine the challenge to someone using a walker, using a wheelchair, on crutches, or to a parent pushing a child on a stroller. To say nothing of whether there's ice or snow on the ground at the time. Neighbors we spoke with say it's a concern, not just for themselves, but for those with disabilities as well.
I have a friend here who walks with a walker, and I know she always walks in the street. But I've never asked her why.
When people do come by here with wheelchairs, you see that they're having difficulty getting up onto that type of the sidewalk.
Tom Moreno lives on a block built with no mailboxes on sidewalks. It may be the only one in the neighborhood that neighbors say was built 50 years ago. But some homeowners have moved their mailboxes off the sidewalks on their own. Others say that they'd be willing to do so if necessary. Meanwhile, city officials say that the Americans with Disabilities Act requires 3 feet of clearance around a mailbox, while the city strives for 4 feet. But the U.S. Postal Service has overall authority over mailbox placement and has its own regulations. When disputes arise, the city and the Postal Service meet with affected homeowners to find solutions. Solutions range from asking homeowners to relocate their mailboxes to considering a switch to a community mailbox system. And that latter option is something that many neighbors say would be inconvenient for them and also make it harder for the mail carriers to deliver the mail without getting out and walking instead of driving up to the mailboxes as they do now. In Colorado Springs, I'm the road warrior, Scott Harrison for KRDO 13.
If you want the Road Warrior to dig into a problem near you, ask Scott by emailing roadwarrior@krdo.com. Driven by Phil Long Ford of Chapel Hills.